what's up, YouTube? I'm in traffic today. But I wanted to get, some quick thoughts off my chest. And of course, you guys see the title today. Why you should stop having kids. So, oftentimes, and this is not really to people who are, clarification, this is not to anybody who's already established, has a well-mannered household, has, their life together, particularly older people who kind of already got things figured out. This is more so geared towards younger people, like my age and older, and a little bit younger. I'd say if you're 30 and below, I'll say that. I'm 23, so 30 and below, this applies to you. But it could apply to people who are, past 30. But I mean, if you past 30 and you don't have your life together, I mean, I think it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. But what I will say is, stop having kids. Like, most importantly, like, if you don't have your life together, or you don't know where you're going, or you don't know what direction you're going in life, your first objective and goal should not be having kids. Because if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to direct your kids on where they're going? It's just going to be a whole bunch of people trying to figure shit out. It makes no sense. With no sense of direction. Especially like if you're a man. If you're a man and you don't really know where you're trying to go, or have a glimpse of, okay, maybe I want to do this, maybe I want to do that, you shouldn't be having kids if you don't really know what you're doing and shit. It makes no sense. Kind of hinders you. I mean, in certain cases, kids are a blessing, but for people who don't really have their life together, or don't have things in place, like, you're not making money, you don't have a career, you don't have a thriving business, you're not bringing in consistent income to where you can afford to take care of a house. In your case, having a kid is a fucking liability. Like, that's the facts. Like, it's a time and place to have kids. Like, for one, you figuring it out. It's a difference between, okay, you're established, you have kids, and you fall off, or you go through financial troubles. That's completely different versus somebody who is, okay, you're in your early 20s or even early teenage years, and you out here having unprotected sex, this, that, and the third, with somebody you don't even plan on being with, and you end up getting them pregnant, you guys end up having a baby, and you're a bunch of broke motherfuckers trying to figure shit out or hoping some type of opportunity. It's a lot easier, especially for men too. It's a lot easier for us to use our younger years to focus on, okay, figure out what we want to do. Get a good job or start a great business. Figure it out, learn the trials and tribulations of becoming a man. And then once you've established yourself, then go and see about having kids. When you start having kids and, your mind is not really right, it kind of hinders you. And the same goes for women too. It's like, even when it comes to, having unprotected sex and then having a baby with somebody that you don't even see a long-term relationship with, or you guys are not having you don't even have a sense of having a long-term relationship with, it makes no sense. It's dumb. And a lot of people, they tend to give off toxic energy. That's how toxic energy starts. Is when you start, giving your energy to people you really don't have a bond with, and you're forcing a bond. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of younger people, I tend to see, like, a lot of younger people tend to have kids with people they have no intentions with being with for the next 20-something years, or for the next 18 years. And they just bring continuous stress to each other, because now they done brought somebody in this world that has to be taken care of, and these two people can't even come to an agreement because they were just having a one-night stand or just having some fun on a particular night, and then a baby actually came. So more so, it's just thinking a lot more logically when it comes to what you're doing with your reproductive organs. And I look at everything like, look at myself. And I wouldn't tell you guys stuff that I don't live myself. I actually live this myself. Like, I'm not having no kids until, like, I'm financially set to where, you know, I can take care of everything. My culture is a little bit different. You know, I was raised Muslim, so I mean, we kind of handle things different. But you know, certain things have to be in place in order for me to have kids. I'm not just gonna be willy-nilly having kids, you know, when I'm still trying to figure out life myself, and also still finding a direction to go in. Alleviates the stress. Plus, you know, you can save more money. So, just some things to think about. But this is why I feel like you should stop having kids. And if you're watching this video, and also, like, let's say this. So, if you're watching this video and you're a younger person who you ended up, you know, you had a slip up, you know, you end up having younger kids, you end up having kids or whatever, it's cool. While you're focusing on getting your shit and your life together, that doesn't mean have more kids. You know, if you have 1 or 2 slip ups, that's cool. You better get on your grind. Get your life together, like, for real. But also, don't let that hinder you either. But don't let 1 or 2 kids be an excuse as to, okay, oh, let me have 3 more, and you're still broke, or you're still living in your mom's basement, this, that, and the third, right? So, just some food for thought. But I hope this helps. Growth and development, positivity. Peace.